Hello everybody, today is Wednesday, May 4th. Today I am going to a rally to defend abortion rights. Not only abortion rights, healthcare rights, because abortion is healthcare. Before I go, I want to show everybody my plants. These are my cannabis plants. These are Durban poison. Those are a sativa. I don't know what strain this is. This is either a indica or a hybrid. This is also either an indica or a hybrid. They're probably the same strain. I got both of these plants from the same person. I also found a seed in some of the cannabis I smoked. I don't know if that seedling is going to live or not. This is my lavender. I don't know if it's going to flower this year. If it does, I'm going to be making tea out of it. You could probably make tea out of the leaves as well. I don't know how good it would taste. I also have thyme growing. This is silver thyme. That's my favorite one. And then I got lemon thyme. Thyme is a perennial, which means it will come back every year. I also have oregano right here. This is also a perennial, I was told. We have a hibiscus flower here somewhere. I don't know if it's this or not. Alright, well, I'll see everybody when I get to the rally to defend abortion rights. And like I said earlier, not only abortion rights, healthcare rights, because abortion is healthcare. Hello everybody, I'm at the rally to defend abortion rights, not only abortion rights, healthcare rights as well.
Not the church, not the state, women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state, women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state, women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state, women must decide their fate.
Woo! Abort the court!
Abort the court!
What do we want?
Abortions!
When do we want them?
On demand!
What do we want?
Abortion!
When do we want them?
On demand!
What do we want?
Abortion!
When do we want them?
On demand!
Not the church, not the state, women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state, women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state, women must must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Pro-life is a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life is a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, that's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, that's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, that's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, that's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
What do we want?
Abortion.
And when do we want them?
On demand.
What do we want?
Abortion.
When do we want them?
On demand.
That's what I'm talking about, folks. The Supreme Court is an illegitimate system. Abort the court.
Abort the court.
Need to take a breather. Anybody else want to take over?
I mean, I will. Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Yeah.
Pro-life, your name's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Life is a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, your name's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Life is a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, your name's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life is a lie. You don't care if women die.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
They say no choice, we say pro-choice.
They say no choice, they say pro-choice.
They say no choice, we 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 say pro-choice.
They say no choice, they say pro-choice.
Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town.
Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up,
Get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town.
Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town.
get up, get down.
There's a women's movement in this town. Get down.
There's a women's movement in this town.
My body, my choice.
My choice.
My body, 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 my choice.
When women's rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Stand up,
When women's rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Legalize abortion once and for all.
Once and for all.
Legalize Legalize abortion once and for all.
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 Abort the Supreme Court.
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 Hey, hey, ho, ho, Supreme Court judges gotta go.
Hey, 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 ho, ho. Supreme Court justice got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, Supreme Court judges gotta go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. The Supreme Court justice has got to go.
Go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho,
Supreme Court justice got to go.
Hey, ho, ho. The Supreme Court justice has got to go.
More people just came out of the bushes.
We got more people here. So let me take the banner down here. Cool. Thank you.
Pro-life, your name's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life is a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, your name's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, your name's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, your name's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, your name's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, your name's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, your name's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Free abortion on demand. Can we do it?
Yes, we can.
Free abortion on demand. Can we do it?
Yes, we can.
Free abortion on demand. Can we do it?
Yes, we can.
Free abortion on demand. Can we do it?
Yes, we can.
What do we want?
Abortion.
When do we want them?
On demand.
What do we want?
Abortion.
When do we want them?
On demand.
What do we want?
Abortion.
When do we want them?
On demand.
That's what I said. Hell yeah!
Not the church, not the state.
Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
And not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
And not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
They say no choice, we say pro-choice.
They say no choice. We say pro-choice.
They say no choice, we say pro-choice.
They say no choice. We say pro-choice.
They say no choice, we say pro-choice.
They say no choice. We say pro-choice.
They say no choice, we say pro-choice.
They say no choice. We say pro-choice.
Get up, get down. There's a women's movement.
Get up, get down, there's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down, there's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down, there's a women's movement in this town.
Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate. Church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. The Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. The Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. The Supreme Court's got to go. One more time. Hey, hey, ho.
Ho, ho. The Supreme Court has got to go.
1, 2, 3, 4. Abortion is worse. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Women's rights are what's at stake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Abortion rights are 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Women's rights are what's at stake.
Pro-life is a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life is a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life is a lie. You don't care if women die.
Free abortion on demand. Can we do it?
Yes, we can.
Free abortion on demand. Can we do it?
Yes, we can.
Free abortion on demand. Can we do it?
Yes, we can.
Free abortion on demand. Can we do it?
Yes, we can.
Free abortion on demand. Can we do it?
Yes, we can.
Can't you be kidding me? What do we want? Abortion! What do we want? On demand! What do we want? Abortion! What do we want?
On demand.
Pro-life, that's a lie! You don't care if women die!
Pro-life, that's a lie. You don't care if women die. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, that's a lie!
You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, that's a lie! You don't care if women die!
Pro-life, that's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, that's a lie! You don't care if women die!
Pro-life, that's a lie. You don't care if women die.
What do we want? Abortion!
On demand.
What do we want? Abortion! When do we want it?
On demand.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho. Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey, ho, ho.
Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey, ho, ho!
Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey,
Ho, ho. The Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey,
Ho, ho. The Supreme Court has got to go.
hey, ho, ho! Supreme Court has got to go!
hey,
Ho, ho!
Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey, ho, ho! Supreme Court has got to go!
Hey, hey. Ho, ho. The Supreme Court has got to go.
And if we don't get it, shut it down. What do we want?
Abortion!
When do we want them?
On demand.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
what do we want?
Abortion!
When do we want them?
On demand.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down! If we don't
shut it down. If we don't get it,
shut it down!
we don't get it.
Shut it down!
We don't get it.
Shut it down!
When do we want them?
On demand!
If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
that's what I thought. Get up, get down. There's a woman's movement in the town.
Get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up. Get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get up. Get down. There's a women's movement in this town. Get down, there's a women's movement in this town. Get down, there's a women's movement.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, Supreme Court
Has got to go.
Hey, ho, ho, Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho,
Supreme Court has got to go.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
They say no choice, we say pro-choice.
We say no choice, we say pro-choice.
They say no choice, we say pro-choice.
They say no choice, we say pro-choice.
They say no choice, we say pro-choice.
Abort the Supreme Court.
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 What do we want?
Abortions. On demand. That's okay. On demand.
We haven't thought that far, but yeah. Yes, definitely. Yeah, it was super nice to meet you and connect with you. Yay, we have fun. I'll go get them.
Church, not the state.
Women must decide their fate. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church.
Not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state.
Women must decide their fate.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
They say no choice, we say pro-choice.
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 Get up, get down. There's a women's movement in this town.
Get up, get down, there's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down, there's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down, there's a women's movement in this town. Get down, there's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down, there's a women's movement in this town. Get down, there's a women's movement in this town. Get up, get down, there's a women's movement in this town.
Court has got to go.
Hey, ho ho, the Supreme Court has got to go. Ho ho, the Supreme Court has got to go. Ho ho, the Supreme Court has got to go. Ho ho, the Supreme Court has got to go. 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 Supreme Court has got to go. The Supreme Court has got to go. Life is a lie, you don't care if women die.
Pro-life
Is a lie, you don't care if women die. Pro-life is a lie, you don't care if women die.
their body, their choice. Our bodies, our choice. My body, my choice.
Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Their bodies, their choice.
Their bodies, their choice.
My body, my choice.
My body, my choice. Not the church, not the state. Women must decide their fate.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, the Supreme Court has got to go. Pro-life, that's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, that's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, that's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, that's a lie. You don't care if women die.
Pro-life, that's a lie. You don't care if women die. Stand up, fight back!
Christian healthcare is under attack! What do we do? Stand up, fight back! Abortion rights are under attack!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Our healthcare is under attack! What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Women's rights are under attack! What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Trans healthcare is under attack!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
Everybody, if you are interested in maybe speaking out against these awful conditions that we're facing thanks to the Supreme Court, please, we're going to move across the street into this empty lot, and you are welcome to say a few words if you'd like. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, Supreme Court has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Supreme Court has got to go.
Hey, hey,
Ho, ho, the Supreme Court has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, the Supreme Court has got to go.
hey, hey,
Ho, ho, the Supreme Court has got to go.
hey, hey, ho, ho,
The Supreme Court has got to go.
hey, hey, ho, ho.
The Supreme Court has got to go.
When women's rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight
That's what
back.
I thought. Thank you. What do we want? When do we want them?
On demand.
We don't get it. What do we do? Shut it down. What do we want? When do we want them?
On demand.
What do we do? Shut it down. All right, folks, we're going to have Penny say a few words. She's written something for us that she'd like to share.
Good. You know, I'm gonna bang all my protest signs when I'm an old church.
I guess you, as we added the size, so I'll hold it.
In the front.
Okay, guys.
How y'all doing? Not too bad, right? This is fucking bullshit. Better now that we're all together. Okay, let's just state the obvious. I think it's really a bunch of crap that a small group which is made up of primarily privileged men, get a chance to overturn Roe, and common Janes like you and I don't get to decide for ourselves what to do with our bodies. Woo! What is all that about? What in the hell do these men, or any man for that matter, know about being a woman? Being vulnerable and being pregnant? Not one fucking thing. There are a lot of gears shifting in this country right now with the Christian flag flying high in Boston. Don't say gay in Florida. Trans rights stripped away in Texas.
and now this. It feels like they are trying to turn back time and there's a domino effect in play. This is the time when we need to turn out in droves in the streets to fight back like we never have before. I am so glad to see everyone out here today. This is a great turnout. Everything we have is at stake. Our bodies, our sexuality, our spirituality are all under attack. We cannot afford to lose. Thank you.
Thank you, Penny.
The Supreme Court this week declared war against women, against all child bearers, and against all of our basic control over our own bodies.
Shame!
This is a court that has demonstrated through history that it's an enemy of democracy and an enemy of the people's rights. It upheld slavery until the Civil War ended it. It made apartheid and segregation the law of the land until 1896. And today, it is attempting to end abortion rights. But let's be clear. Our right to an abortion was not a gift given from on high. It was not won by politicians or well-funded corporate interests. Reproductive rights were won by everyday people. People like us. People who got mad. Got organized.
Here we are!
And forced a far-right, and it was far-right then, court to make legal abortion the law of the land. The abortion fighters of the 1960s and 70s, they got in the streets and they stayed in the streets until they won a fundamental right for all of us. Women across Latin America who in just the last few years have won abortion rights in Colombia, in Argentina, in Mexico. They got in the streets and they stayed in the streets because they know, as we know, that women, that all people who are child bearers, we're more than a womb. We're more than baby incubators. We are full, complete people who have a right to decide when, if, and under what conditions we will have children. That is not a choice that politicians get to make. That is not a choice that Supreme Court justices get to make. That is not a choice that the state gets to make. We decide what happens with our bodies. We decide what happens in our community. I know we live here in New York, and for some, that's a small bit of relief, and fair enough. But this is a moment, if there ever was one, to recognize an injury to one is truly an injury to all of us. Abortion has been essentially illegal in Texas for more than 6 months. And let's be honest, it has been out of reach for the vast majority of working class and poor people across the United States from the moment Roe v. Wade became law. So this time, as we get in the streets and we stay in the streets and we demand the rights that are fundamental to all human beings, the right for control over our own bodies, we know, Roe, that's just the floor. We are after true reproductive justice for all. That means free abortion. That means Finger Lakes Health over here can't say, oh, we don't have any doctors who will give a medication abortion pill. You'll have to go to Rochester for that. No.
True.
True reproductive justice also means health care for all. And real, gender-affirming health care. Health care for our trans and non-binary brothers and sisters. Health care that means you don't have to fight your doctor to get contraception or the kind of contraception you need and want. The kind of health care that means if you walk in and say, I want an abortion, no one makes you wait. No one makes you look at an ultrasound if you don't want to. No one makes you get permission from your husband or your father or your priest. What you say goes is the kind of health care we're after and we need. True reproductive justice also means ending evictions in a pandemic so families can stay in their homes. It means the end of the racist system of policing and mass incarceration that chains pregnant women in their jails. And I am telling you, the kind of surveillance, the increase in policing, in ICE, in detention centers, in prisons, that is coming to enforce these bans is the kind of system we are here to stand up and fight against. Because pregnant women do not belong in prisons. Pregnant people do not belong to be criminalized for making choices about their own families, like Lizelle Herrera in Texas. Woo! We have to call out the racist capitalist system for what it is.
Yes.
It may be a system that says it cares about life, but in a country where the maternal mortality rate is abysmal, where there is no access to child care, where there is no guarantee that a child has a roof over their head or food on their plate, that is not a system that cares about life. And that is certainly not a system that cares about the flourishing of life. So we're here today, and this is just the first of many of these rallies to come. We're here to say abortion is health care, abortion is a fundamental human right, and we are not stopping at free abortion on demand. We are after it all. True reproductive justice means freedom. Freedom for the most oppressed among us. Freedom to choose how we have children, when we have children, and under what conditions we raise those children so they can thrive and flourish as every child deserves to. When women's rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
When abortion rights are under attack,
What do we do? Stand up, fight back! Trans rights are under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back! And women's rights are under attack. What do we do? Stand up, fight back! When abortion rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! When our communities are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! And what do we want?
abortion!
When do we want them?
On demand!
If we don't get it, what do we do?
Thanks everybody for coming out. We had some of the William Smith students who were helping organize, and we're getting William Smith students out, and it was Maddie who's doing a lot of work in this. If Maddie wanted to come and say a couple of words about activities going on campus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maddie?
Squeeze that one. Hi everyone, I'm Maddie. I'm a sophomore at William Smith. Oh, closer, okay. Hi. So basically, thank you all for coming. This is incredible. I love the turnout, the signs, the artistic, incredible. Basically, before I say other events, I just want to say, I don't know about you guys, but I'm fucking tired. Yeah. I'm not tired of this. This is incredible. I could do this for like 24/7, you know, 365. But I am tired. I am fucking tired of our decisions being in the hands of the minority. I know it's been said again and again, but like, let that sink in. Like, we are not the controllers of our fate anymore, if we ever were. Yeah. And so, like, it's just like when you're walking down the street, they have their shackles on you. When you're going to classes, they are controlling and making decisions for you. That's bullshit. Anyway, so that being said, I thought it would be cool to do a banner over on the overpass. Take over that space. Yes, make our voices heard, all that good stuff. So tomorrow, don't post this on social media just because, I don't know. Yeah, but word of mouth, we can do that. Spread the word that tomorrow and Thursday, backyard of the Plen House. Backyard of the Plen House, which is next to 2 houses down from Chi-Fi. It's close to the bridge. 583 South Main. There we go. Thank you. That's the house. Come just right down to the backyard. We will be spray painting this sign and then at some point hanging it on the overpass. Be there and tell all your friends. Thank you.
What time? What time?
4 Thursday.
We wanted to give anyone a chance to speak. If someone wanted to say what brought you out today, why you thought it was important to show up. What do you want?
Abortion!
When do you want them?
On demand!
What do you want?
Abortion!
When do you want them?
On demand!
Okay, there we go. So back to the regularly scheduled programming. Maybe I'll
or that she didn't want them, but she wasn't ready. And it was her right to choose. She is now the mother of 2 really incredible twins, some of my favorite people. And as we just heard, you know, some people, they think this might be baby killing, but we know better. It's saving lives.
That's right.
There are abortions that will be terminal to the mother.
That's right.
And it is not fair to let them die based on something that they should otherwise have a choice for. And that makes me really mad. I don't have a uterus. I won't bear a child myself. But I know better, as do a lot of people. And it's not about knowing better to the Supreme Court. It's about controlling people, right? That's not what this should be about. This should be about our choices. And we are going to keep making those choices, and we're going to keep being out here in the streets to make sure that we can make those choices. I don't have much else to say other than I'm mad too, and let's keep this energy moving forward.
Does anybody know someone who thinks that it's a violation of their free choice to wear a mask? Has anybody heard that courts all over the country have thrown out mask mandates? So we're now in a situation where people think it violates their rights to wear a mask to prevent the spread of a communicable virus, but it doesn't violate a woman's right to make her, to force her to carry a baby for 9 months? Come on, right? This is ridiculous. It's wrong and it's ridiculous, and it's part of an what do we want?
Abortion!
When do we want them?
On demand!
What do we want?
Abortion!
When do we want them?
On demand!
Really, it's a really easy argument. Okay, I've lost my. The one thing when they mess up, it does distract me. So, one of the reasons I came out today is I woke up at like 6 a.m. to read the case, the Alito opinion that, you know, is still, it's not fully decided, but it's what was leaked 2 days ago. And it's really horrifying. And one of the things that makes it really horrifying is the way it explicitly rejects the case Planned Parenthood versus Casey. That was passed in, that was a case that was held in 1992, and it was written by Sandra Day O'Connor. And one of the most important lines in that case was the way that it emphasizes people's personal liberty as at the heart of making really important choices. The choice about who to love, who to marry, the choice about whether or not to have a family, the choice about whether or not to have children, right? The choices that really are at the heart of what liberty is, right? The ways that we make meaning in our lives. Alito rejects that. Okay, just get that across your head. I can't emphasize this enough. The more I think about it, like, it's horrifying. The court is rejecting the basic principle of personal liberty, the basic principle that what it is to have a meaningful life is to make those choices for yourself. It rejects it all the way through, but for everyone. This means that no one is safe. It means that no one has this right. It immediately affects women who can get pregnant. It immediately affects all people who can get pregnant. It can likely affect gay marriage. It can likely affect all same-sex relationships because Planned Parenthood versus Casey is a major precedent for those cases. So this is a really frightening and serious... What do we want? Abortion! When do we want them?
On demand!
What do we want?
Abortion!
When do we want them?
On demand!
I want to say one more thing, and that is about an argument that you guys might hear in the coming weeks and months. And it has to do with a point that Alito makes in footnote 41. I'm a professor, I get up early and read footnotes. Footnote 41 says that black fetuses are aborted at disproportionately high rates. That's a fact. But what does this mean? It means that the court is explicitly willing to force black women to be pregnant. It means that the court is willing to force black women to be pregnant. When else in U.S. history have black women been forced to be pregnant?
Slavery.
Slavery, that's right. And every bit of Alito's opinion goes back to those years. Every bit of it goes back and says, well, at this time, the states didn't have rights to abortion. But what did they have? They had slavery. They had the black codes. He goes back to times when women couldn't own property, when women couldn't make contracts. Did you know women couldn't get mortgages without a man on the signature until the 1970s? So we have got to fight for our rights. We've got to fight for the fundamental rights of personal liberty that everyone in this country is supposed to have. So who here thinks that these personal liberties are foundational to what it is to live in this society? Say yes. Who here thinks that the court is wrong to overturn Roe and Casey? Say yes.
Yes!
Who here is going to fight all summer for these personal rights at the heart of our liberty?
Yes!
Thank you, everybody, for coming out. What do we want?
Abortion!
When do we want them?
On
If
demand!
we don't get it, shut it down. What do we want?
Abortion!
When do we want them?
On
And
demand!
if we don't get it, shut it down. Thank you, everybody. I want to let you know I forgot that's what you're signing up. Anyone who wants to be on the mailing list for future actions, please come over here. You can just sign up. We'll let you know. And make sure to share on all your socials.
Yes. Thank you.
I'll see everybody when I get back home. Hello everybody, I'm back home from the rally to defend abortion rights. We need a constitutional amendment that will guarantee the right to an abortion. Not only that, we also need the right to health care, and that includes enacting Medicare for all. I'll leave a link to my Twitter in the description. I'll see everybody in the next video. Bye.